Hello friends, today we are learning stateless widget vs stateful widgets, okay, with example. So let's start. What is stateless widget? So the stateless widget is immutable, meaning that it doesn't change once it's built. It's used when the UI doesn't need to react to user input or dynamic changes. So the stateless widget are used for static UI element that don't need to change dynamically, such as text label, icon, buttons that don't respond to any changes in data or use interactions. Okay, so what is stateful widget? So the stateful widget is a widget that has a mutable state, meaning it can change its appearance based on user interaction or other events during its life cycle. Okay, so the stateful widget are used when the UI need to reflect real-time changes such as animations, counters, or toggling between values, checkbox value. Okay, so a stateful widget can update dynamically in response to use interaction or data changes, allowing it to rebuild and display different content. Okay, so the stateless widget and stateful widget, what's the different key features? Okay, so it's mutability. So stateless widget is immutable and the stateful widget is a mutable, can change during runtime. State management, so the stateless widget is no internal state and the stateful is hold internal state. Lifecycle method, so the stateless widget is only build method and the stateful widget is create state, init state, build, set state and dispose method. So the use case of widgets is, so the stateless widget is static UI, non-interactive elements, and the stateful widget is dynamic UI, interactive elements. For example, the stateless widget is text, icon, images, and the stateful widgets like checkbox, slider, text field, radio buttons. Okay, so let's see with example. So here is the stateless widget and here is create a stateful widget. So the stateless widget in app bar and the text center. Okay, so see the output of stateless widget. Okay, so the main method and call the simple text. Either here is the hot restart and here is hot reload. Okay, so restart the application and see the output of a stateless widget. Okay, so don't need to change any state, so we are using stateless widget. For example, text. Okay, and the stateful widget, we are change the value of increment counter widget. Okay, so the set state is used for a stateful widget. Okay, so run the stateful widget example, restart our application and see the output. So here is the stateful widget demo. So here is, we are click on a plus icon, here value is a add. Okay, so here we are using stateful widget. Okay, so here this is the example of stateless widget and stateful widgets. Thank you. If you are any queries, so please comment.